Hi everyone, welcome to the garden. To those of you that are new or those that are returning, thank you all so much for being here. Today I am out here and I am going to show you my onion harvest. I'm right here at the onion bed, so let me let you see what I have left in the bed because I've already had onions harvested. And so I'm going to show you what I have left here in the bed, and then I'm actually going to show you what I have harvested. I am so excited, I can't even get the words out. I'm very, very excited, very happy for this onion harvest. I worked very, very hard. If you saw my previous videos, you saw how hard I worked on these onions this past season to get them to where they are now. And so let me show you what I have. Okay, so these are just a few onions that I have left here. There's only 4 left here in this bed. But as you can see, these onions have done very, very well. I have this biggest one that I'm so proud of. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one. It is ready. So I'm going to go ahead and get it up. Look at the size of this onion, you guys. Look at the size of this onion. Let me hold it up. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that. I am so proud of that. I cannot tell you. This one is still very, very firm, and it's also gone to seed. So I'm going to get the seeds off of here, but then also I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. It's not soft at all, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest, and we'll just use that straight up. And we got just 2 little ones here that I'm going to get up as well because they are ready. 2 little babies, but let me go over here and show you. I'm going to pull that one out when we go ahead and cook. And I will tell you, these onions are the Texas Early Grano onions that I grew. And I originally started these when in October, but they did not germinate. I only had 1 to germinate, so I had to replant them again. I did that in December, so that was 5 months ago. We're here in just beginning of May, and so I planted them again in December, and so this is where it has gotten them. And so, of course, you're going to have some that didn't do so well, but that's okay. That's just nature. That's just how it goes. But I'm going to bring these over to the curing area on the porch. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place these somewhere in here. Let me go ahead and just put it down real quick. Put this little one over here. Then you guys can really see all of the onions that I have. But this is the biggest onion that I have. But let me go ahead and get in here. I'm going to just put this one back there. Yes, I'm so happy about that. Look at that. Look how big that onion is. Y'all, I'm so happy about that. But let me show you here. So these are all of the onions that I was able to harvest. This one actually split into 2. And so got the double whammy there. Got a double result. I'm happy about that. But these are all of the onions. I have about 30 onions here. So these onions have done really well. I am very happy about that. So you can see that this is where I'm going to have them curing. I just have some, regular old racks out here so they can get some airflow from the bottom. And so these onions were started to be harvested about 2 weeks ago. And so some of them are already ready. As you can see, this one here, this one, the stem and everything is basically almost completely dried up. So I'm ready to go ahead and chop this off at the neck here. And so we can go ahead and let that store. And so that's what I'm going to do with the rest of these. Like these here, where you see the brown at, these are almost ready to be stored. And so I'm going to be cutting them off, the rest of them at the neck when they, completely dry up and are ready to be stored. Not only that, but as you can see over here, I also have some garlic. Now, I did, these garlic were pulled up a little bit too early. As you can see, this is probably about the best one here, but not too bad. This is not too bad. So I'm going to let these also go ahead and continue to dry. I should have left them a little bit longer to get more of the the stems to dry, but that's okay. We'll use these garlic anyway. So have a couple of them here, but let me go ahead and show you the rest of the garlic that I still have growing. All right, so we're over here in the herb area. And so this is, I have 4 garlic growing over here. And so as you can see, um, as I've been researching, this is only my 2nd year growing garlic. And so this is what they're looking like. They're still pretty green on top. Some of the leaves have started to brown on the bottom, but you do want about at least 30 to 50% of the plant leaves to be dry, to be brown. So that's what I'm waiting on. I actually dug down in there. They're not ready yet. They're not have not formed a bulb yet. I checked on these 2 here. So they've not formed a bulb yet. So I'm going to go ahead and let these continue to grow a little bit longer. And I'm actually going to fertilize them a little bit more. I have not been able to fertilize them due to just life. So in this past month. So I'm going to go ahead and hit them up with some more bone meal so they can hopefully be able to form that bulb that I want. Let me show you the other ones. Okay, so these are the other garlic. And of course, these are not looking too good, but they're also not ready yet either. So I dug down in there on a couple of them and they don't have bulbs in there yet, formed yet. So I'm going to let these stay longer. And just like the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and hit them up with some more bone meal. I'll do that later on after this video. And I'm going to try to get them to make a bulb that I want so we can have some good garlic. I'll put a little clip in there or a picture in there of the garlic that we grew last year, the harvest that we got, and it was very, very good. So very, very happy about that. But I'm not, you know, ready to pull these yet. I should have waited on the other ones, but that is okay. All right, so now I'm over here with the strawberries, and I'm going to see if we have any strawberries ready in here. I think that we do. And my plan for next season is to grow these strawberries differently. So I've had these strawberry plants for a while now, several years, a few years, at least 3 years. So here's some, and they're looking like that because they're going bad. I'm not getting out here to get them as often as I need to, so that I'm not able to. They're kind of going bad because they're sitting on the soil. So I'm just gonna get the few that I can that I see that are ready, which is not going to be too many, but that's okay because, you have to prioritize and do what you have to in life first. And then, of course, other things come after that. But here's a couple here. Let me get that leaf out of the way. So here's a couple in there that I'm going to get. Oh, somebody has eaten into that one, so I'm going to just leave that one. Let's see if this one is ready. Yeah, that one will do. So we'll get that one. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Okay. Well, that's a nice one. This one is still a little not completely red, but I'm going to take it anyway because I don't want to miss it. And I believe this one has several in here. Yeah. So that one here, I'm going to leave that another day or two. And I believe, you know what, I'm gonna leave that one another day or two as well because that's not looking, ready. That one is still white, so that's definitely not ready. So, and just earlier, I picked off a mealy bug off of here. So I'm definitely going to plan something different next year, next season, in growing these strawberries because, I don't like my strawberries to get eaten up by the bugs. Let's see if this one is still good here. I'm going to take this one. Yep. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the other two I'm going to leave. Okay, we got one hanging out over here that I'm gonna take. All right, so that does it for that bucket. So let's see what's in this one. Got good ones in here. Let me go ahead and grab these up. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Got a couple more in here I can get. This one may be a little bit soft. Just a tad, but I'm going to wash it off and eat it because you can see that little remnant on my fingers. Yeah, I'm going to eat that one. I'm going to rinse it real good. Let's get this one. Smell good. Smells so good. Uh-oh. What did I do with it? Okay. All right. Let's see what else down in here. Yeah. Definitely going to change the plan next time. They're small. Some of them are small, but that's okay. These are going to get fertilized really good. That one's not good. Let the birds have that one. They've been waiting on it anyway. That one's good. Okay. And we still have several more growing in there that you can see. So we'll let those continue to grow. But I'll be able to pay a little bit more attention to these now. Let me get this one. Okay. So that's my little strawberry harvest. That looks so good. This is just a quick snip of some flowers that I planted about a month ago. And so these are doing really, really well. These are celosias. So I uppotted them from the plant. I'll show you, excuse me, another pot where I got these from. But these are doing really, really well. So beautiful in there. And then this is the snapdragon that I uppotted as well. Now I had another snapdragon that was growing, and I uppotted it in this area here, but it didn't make it. So, you know, just like these pansies, they're done. And then I have some more pansies over here. They're about done as well. So, yeah, I've got a little bit more time coming up where I can spend in the garden. I'm behind this season, but it is what it is. And you just have to go and do life as you can. So thank you all so much for being with me today in the garden. I wish you all so much success. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.